Abushamra so say o se nkonya na ya dwendwen o Ghana ho. And me no mienu abeka me ho e ma ye bedi nkomo. Wo so yenyi mfrim. Number betumi e de wadwen kire afa so e short code 1441. Wo de ba na makan ama fe na obi ho ne onso wodwen. E odi kan e ye menu a lawyer Kojo Thompson 2012 parliamentary candidate e wo Cape Coast South ogina ema MPP wo so obesa akọ lawyer me mo akwaba former banker na police aso be lawyer nto yan lawyer so o lawyer for abodwe na boko de nyame ado ede nyame ase o besa akọ
nyame na ado mrokobio na mekejina for Cape Coast South constituency. First na Cape Coast and son of 2012 no to my back Cape Coast South and nyame na ado
o hemu kra na e ka na be kofom kakra se constituency a chemu to de be halfway.
Modernization with economic instability in the candidate sura na eko because na kanyama ko ye wo krum no ma na ka obe hu say dollar to cedi no 1 to 1 na utia enye den oh yeah say ko be for 3.8
Ghana nya dollar na edi cedis ni
dollar to cedi I mean
cedis ni edi it to 2024 no on 2024 dollars
bibia
2024 dollars na
wo ha bia ye import
2024 dollars na
na mwangasa budim
kokubu an nya introduce abusa na ko ndc ahwe
dollar na mu use anasi na mu use
ko ye sha se munya botrem ye ko ndc so akachi ekofa deputy communication officer that no ba na munya director officer kokubu an say the free or migrate from commercial bank
say anya propaganda biom
o dem so mo call congress want commercial
oh okay meaning say propaganda na
propaganda ye nura ene ide ye kan communication officer deputy national communication officer kokubu an ene unkoko no obusa no kokubu mo akaba
nyame dio
na boko de
nyame ada mo boko na zo ye de
gun pai bo so kiki ni uti so mo du kama se mi de ye bia
that's
yen sha se emfree kojo I know anya na chese environmental protection agency for some gas station free baby and comfortable friend residential areas no and will be say we cry their check na o message say class to aso say obi bia wo be gas station only guidelines are EPA de man no won betwena so
yeah that's EPA answer na measure se machia ye o man penia otina egwa so ye bo nyame mpa say obema nyama go kakra ma ye nyina ye ho ato
wa yiri nyama mu ho
o nyama mu ye den dodo sisi ayer ka say bibia nkoyi eko bebia obia senye nti ebisa ye ho de abaze no rekodo se miwia mechia mankasa papa na na adodan kwekufado o say o the positive change chapter 3 or the back na ye ho adwen ana ye ho aton nti
positive change na about 2000 no and
about 2000 na 2004 yes anti a positive change part 2
continuity
yes na sisi a won say 2000 year ba aban no no NDC ma ye te ye ho ase say even the first month of salary payment ye ntumi ntua because ka bia ni ho nti Rollins mo ka say omo hwe mo si orakufo be ye tua salaries sa so no mo ka say fuel at that time ye reserves for hono and do 6 weeks simple it was about less than 2 weeks. Into that time, no one said troubles. The same thing is happening now. Someone say, why? We all know my constituency, Cape Coast South, the executive, the chairman, or chairman one, regional chairman, me na mechi omo ira kutin ora kwamna dankan say wasi ho kasa fine to be anti on so. Mechi me constituency delegates. Ye bon hu pa say on the 13th of June, omo be mom so no omo ni ma babio to come and do the good works at Masha. Coming back to EPA, Oyare Hokakra say it's a Dansoman issue na ye share mosi a hoshe near the no. Ye bisa ye what is happening in this country and the rules and regulations. At the moment, everywhere, almost every place they are springing up of gas stations and fuel stations. What is the impulse of this spring up? And now a bazaar na we sa says you'll be in there obui filling station and a gas station. All of a sudden, every 100 meters per ebedu na gas station and a filling station. As much as you are talking about the gas station, and the same thing applies to the filling station, because fuels are crude and fuels can easily catch fire. Into or there, you make sure there every time all these places are situated far away from residences, because if there's any blast, next as say share, it's just going to sweep across. And I seriously have a problem with those in charge, the authorities in charge. What are they doing? Abazena warrior to stop these things, to curb all these problems. What is happening? Because if we have people who are being paid, onye bibia ebia what's na hokwa ana won fa abaniska taxpayers money won fa ntia wonka wo tua wonka. So why would they sit down and sign things for us to lose lives? Whether you move 100 meters to go and buy Gaza, let's move 100 meters. But to sign them very close to residences now is very scary. Because anything could happen anytime. And once it's by residences, the cooking me and could affect the AE.
No, let's say EPA for they should set up Mida Kojo Ase and also Chim Kakra Crancher Yebeko Minia Kokubu and Honon so Kakra on what the attack to. That was for me council and Koma Yedi say once when you now per se Ukambia minimum free 1441 which anyone drink Abba na Makain will be a Hunia per se on so which Koku.
Medasipi, Mamenchia, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, na Memona Basso, ne Nejumedi Pa, Odino, Ghana, na Ghana Funina, ne Iviasin in Africa, in Ajanatumu, na Odegana, Ekobe Bia, Yankopaches on Fagana, and Kunkudru, na Menchia Mendis in Pennyfunia, Dr. Potoff, Ebepim, General Secretary, Fomina, na me champion boss, Solmoyan Kansanso, baby Obia, na Machiano. Say yin na ebe ya dwen say the rate at which ya nuanoma gas filling stations ni fuel filling station na esi koso no too much dodo be bia obeti wani bia near the gas filling station akwa akwisi ho ana say the fuel filling station akwa akwisi ho enye ade a ebeboa ma o man no ye ho atoyen utumi fe kwa so amena mu pa nsuo ewo ne ye gas filling station na ubusa wo ho se entisa amena we ya ye ba be ye se nsuo to a na se bufa gas ne so a nye nipa ene be wuo ana se enye enkofo dwapade ene be sei enkofo dwapade sei wie nso a ne sa de sobo no e sa be bo abanya wote akonwa so eno nti ne ho behia se EPA omo best set up no mo aye adwuma ye de ache omo nsa se omo enye no minim se before so obi be filling station no omo kokwaje permit ansa no makwa akoye adwuma no na aya omo ko inspection kwahwe ba bi omo de filling station ni si anata gas station ni si ansa no omo de permit na ma omo ana anomo regulations no omo de adwuma no yin stipulate bibia omo se obi ye gas filling station akokɔhwɛ ba bi odisie no emrama kwan se omfensi a manekwan no omfensi minim se Ghana ha under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de wagya institutions no so omunye omodwuma akade a omuhia se omde be omodwuma nso institutions bia odomo de ama omo a EPA nso megidi se omo nso ensa aka omo de nte besre se omunye omoyem no omunye adwumaden omunye omoyem na adwuma ye de ache omo nsa no omo nso entumi nye ne yie na omo ye ne yie ne mfa so ba so a Ghana ana ye nyina ye nya so emfa so ba se ka se madam fo ne obi wabehume ba bie ni kwa se wode gas filling station sie ne mama ne kwa ma ne de akwa akwesi ho sinsuo to ana ejatom ne nipa ba kwa na mienu wu sebe ewo ho a esunsu aso a ede be bre Ghana no migidi ye se esunsu aso kase pa ebia se nipa ba kono na oba be ye president nipa ba kono be minister te nipa ba kono be ye obi a sebe odimu a ono nso ne contribution betumi aboa amaga na etumi akonanim nti ebesere aban ye na famu de no na institutions no nso a ye de adwuma che omo nsa so omo nye no mo protect Ghana omo nso enye omo afamu de mesre se security agencies no nso no omo nye alert se obi biara se be ye de adwuma che ne nsa ompeso obeye adwuma ne yie ne beboa amaga na etumpon no ye besere se your appropriate agencies a omo nso boa se law and order nso ebekoso ewo memua munyina momra mu bi na momeboa na Ghana ye ne ma pa ne adwapa de pa ye wo no ye ntumi protect na Ghana ntumi ntumpɔnkɔ nanim
awusia Ghana betumpɔnkɔ nanim ade sɛ wonso wutumi ka bi kwakubu ahen Deputy Communication Officer Emma NDC and I'm within Ghana. Me koko jo subi nkojo say ejebo nyaba IMF abelande board of directors hia no e Washington DC dwindwen Ghana ho ase Ghana for pe bailout mu hia moa dwindwen ho na so okay enya hwe ye mo mo me no ka se kra me say scanning hit account ya ne enche be hit account ye mo 3 tranches kakra sa na say ska bibre
at the moment 114
million dollars
yeah ebedu
abe hit account no I confirm Mr. Ghana sikaba pa ne nkofo kasa among the conditionalities no say be ejabeko na mrata ato ye bi see public sector ye be yin nkofo adi aban abasa nyesa dem ye nhwe the positive aspect of IMF ya yeko yi ebepoa wo man pempenso aye wi
IMF sikana work again and sikana aban called the work again as a crowd was there was be stabilized CD no against the dollar there mean can say and or can see here the dollar na the yeziria here crofo ka na azin but or there stabilized CD against the dollar ye be saying the 114 aba woji sikabi earlier on there was a for 6 months I think they spent about over $600 million or so Eurobonds was a stabilized CD for 6 months. And it was about 4 or 5 times more than the 114 says here waban. So 114 in what was a stabilized CD now for how many months? For how many months? Governance damn can there or a serious business. Say entire sa a be done who important ma yeda. Ye. Inti say enyimia e be kan de oh minua man na mebeje. Says I mean who they mean too. Inti me tinanchen ma won na wo betu wa ye ye. Because nkrofo one life na yezi zagro says ya businesses
IMF now wo ko na enya na
businesses echo down the drain for the last 3 or 4 years and ask yourself there wodum echina wodum generators are will use fuels are diesels are will use was it generates the whole building as it's even a cost more cost to the company. How many companies, how many cold stores are able to sustain this? How many hairdressers? Now, we be too much there. Oh, ampa says here as a juma area. Why ye? Sikan wake jaba. But how prudent can we use it? This is the only government that abana will buy into government up to now. We to manage over 64 million cedis for billion cedis for tax. How about now was this scanning in a year? And there can was we sit down waha we worry them waha warrior kwan waha every government oba oyebi under Kufuor 15 billion plus na waje but ye hu development under President Kufuor no rokodo ye hu nyama President Kufuor ye magana mpuntu kese oba Ghana ha ye hu there at that time no ekita once dey pona eze to aza at least enyi bi wo hu nde once dey eze che obi mpo a o hyewa roba obisa ode na 1 CD otodoko no mbo a obisa 1 CD otodoko na inti ye aza ye kejiska na ye den conditionality obi anyi ho a obemo ni ska obeka che ode o famiska faka ye ze epo
mranda ho
obi anyi ho a obeka che ode misikeze oje awoka ye na siesie wunyama ye what's the homegrown policies na you bisa won the homegrown policies for the last 7 years awoba abenum na won ye homegrown policies na won ye homegrown into taxpayers ka ye je hwe mozi ya chewo eje suba abaze sika sada na zinyina scan eze boma odo so sin scan aye ka gisesi awo IMF $980 million there's no money 1 billion euro bond na za wo was scan aye then let's be serious and let's work ye adwuma te dem ye do man ye kuyen wa mamanen man ye aza ye zagro why ye bibi te there I will fanam mfebi into so biari ye bibia o ya zempa on ya won pede wo ye woka wo hatado na was atwonche ye boy committee ye boy commission onko hwe azinum o hwe azinum ye acting there not even one commissioner wa ka ye investigations aba wa be ka chen there nkofo na wo ga ye ana ho na wo ko Brazil ana ho na wozi scan wa che ho na atuma na wa ye wa ma law no ye fa nkọ court ma won prosecute one hwe even why you minister na o there woje hwe ensema wo orba wo ho
today
by the end of this year.
Agro.
I mean, how long now? Our friend then court in my order they want this scan. Should it take why you made the honor baby decide by the end of this year, major scan and Sunday and Saka? Should the way and manner they paid the money out as if on your business car? Or you one day, yen chia pa. Now we just scanner out. Was a hammer on one kizi, yen chenzi. When there was no contract, there, then we go. Share amount of money as a man. Not share amount of money a yekeji or IMF. Are we serious as a nation? Do you want to see development in this country? Do we want the ordinary person or nam kwanwa or bread or shisha BBS simple kakra? Are we thinking about that person? Say see how to them ye da 4x4 ye to come who ye free fuel ye BBI is or could be on fire. Share the amount of money I could or drop pay. From about $150 a barrel to almost 60 something, and I watch petrol about 7 cedis or so. So still now I'm 13.9 difference in Honda, and then I made it was wako hedge one fine. In the way we the waka hedge for how long? For how long are we going to stay like this? Dr. Baumiake also say Erisha abando na amfanu kweri zi endi wenyima odubiribia ebehwe na ho achiro. Na efa baby on ye. You
say na ye nyina jutum se Ghana ho ache no.
Ghana ho ache no. Na Ghana ho nche wa ga.
Going to the IMF nya
ade. Wo nche wa wo beka go free sika wo baby. Wo nche wa wo beka go free sika wo baby.
Ye ho chi ye ya abande call IMF no. Nya de so na se wo tim po bi so be se o man gina ne na so. Na
se abande ka chen se ho nche. Omo ka se ho nche. Ye ko IMF. Ye ka chom se omo free sika by heart, omo free sika left right. Omo free sika ne to say ma eye nsuo bia nsu kwam dem na ma fa nsuo na me no say adwin bia ni sika free no say sika na yeye o ebe yeye o yeye o na ye ko free na ye you say at the end of the day ora ba me ka chon say most ye free sika for Ghana no it's too much. We share yen growth rate na we share the way ye free sika be shem no say ye dey grow no enko ye okan no arobashe ye papa yesu sa no ka chense enche bia ya hwe ye hu ye the way aye free sika no ye be call IMF ye say hey then all can no
kojo nti say ye call IMF nti wadwe mu no what is in for Ghanaians ya NDC abade call
ye nyina ye pe Ghana ye nyina ememe ye banka sika na wa akogin won use na pepe but nye dey e dia wa ka jiska what say akọ IMF obi business akobom ana obi say as ye 1 cedi po award ye 10 cedis 100 Ghana na obi benefit na what can what say hey mayenka na wo po wo mpo ye nti obi a oyezizan so ye dem at the end of the day emi na awo hemba na hia nkasa na ye be bread ache because won wo be wie wako wo wie na wo kwa what is the next stage for us at the end of 2016 that is the end of John Mahama's or the NDC's second term of office. What is the way forward? Sikana ye free. How are we going to pay for it? Oil na yenyan, is it going to suffice that payment? What happened to the 3 billion Chinese loan? Nda them, echina them, XTX. Okay, Chrome hana ye wona ekotia XTX $2 million for insurance. Where is that money? Where is that money? Have we retrieved that money? Oh, yen drain Ghana who first. It shouldn't be about individuals. Let's look at the nation first. Yen drain who there. Yeri yazama de bi yemba na yen nanom. We tu ma ba ho so aka there. Oh, osi mesi ne be no ye ne papa no oye azema oye. Nti yeba onu so kwana obeye ma wa ye. Ma yen drain who there ndeze ye tena baby agyen ahom na yen ho atoyen because oh ye nya sky na fa. Se mo retirement mpo sesi a on fa mo ho. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it affects everybody. Yen na yere bre wo Ghana ha. Nti say yere kan se ma won te hen wo. Ma won kan de ehienze ye gwanfun. Ma won kan de ehienze ye nti obi syndrome. Oye dem say penyin e kasa dem a mboframa na wozi echi. Wo bisa de abazi na yen so yenka because etu muke gina na esa o de ye nti obi na ebu wum na ze chen na no chere e ka chen bo fama na de na say ye nti krom na ye bo ye nti obi na sa na ye sa na ye sa na ye kofu na ye basro
Elumba nyum te bone da so bi
inti ye kan ye nti obia o mampanyin na ze on nam krom o kan de ye nti obia no ya nti
menti so mampanyin ka se wonti obia da menim se wasa yenti obia nyum de na se obi na no se wonti obia da menti bi da
me nue krom po ko o se kumase for ye the gold mpo go street no so mo mo fempo wan kasa wo
ase wo no e different
wan kasa wo mami bi sa wan kasa wo
wo kan sa wan kasa yenti obia
ni na ye yenti obia because o mo kasa na wo ka che se so obi kasa na o ka che o se de ekoso no nye na me ntumi me bre buam na bibi ye mam na ka che de me gold mpo go street no do on ye fair abazi na e pa ka che
wan kasa yenti obia
ni na ye yenti obia na yenti obia won't all around one
short code near 1441
o pese make egbanfun syndrome no
egbanfun de
egbanfun enyi egbanfun
dead goat syndrome
dead goat syndrome and don't you know it's a syndrome of yenti obia
okay depends
say ogwan ewu a enyi ka so better but ugwan bi wo ha enyin kasa de o fi ha na ko echi say nyime wote
nto yo dwanfu de na say wonti obi
no minti na mi tie den na mi odwanfu ameti den
ye hwe IMF ne mu abebo Ghana
ni ameda wasipi yeni anu MPP for aya omo efi say ye da so 2012 abato no emu ana on the 2012 wo yo mi jida teni no mo kan ya bi wi ase no de free education beto aso nanado ubusa ne se ekwan akro befa so no ha ekwan a o se free secondary school ubusa ne se hospital somewhere obede no aso bo a o se free secondary school mu fit amre no na boda so ho ya traho yo ye Ghana
Ghana syndrome
but o kasa yo kasa no na enyame den so ma nti ye besre se omoma Ghana fo nyina asomonwe na Ghana from apa boye no mu se ye challenges kakra de ye nyina ye mfa koma pa ene wodo ene obuo emfa ma ye mpanimfo ene abanya wote akonya so na ontumi lidi yen onfe nkoduru ba bia nyankopon pese wode Ghana ekokoduru megidi ye se obia betiase se abawe ni abanya Ghana memeni fi ya medi politics echi mehu se Ghana dana koma so pa no ay na adwen so be invest in Ghana no aboa ama Ghana tumi etumpon
aban toto so abako nyina
meni fi ye abanya mehu no pa
so we na aban we na Ghana
dana koma so opese we invest e wo Ghana mu e ma Ghana etumi tumpon menhunu kwa Nsroma de but de mehunu ni sesei aba we ne mehunu se ansa na o mai bia betumpon no ejina infrastructure anase factories and etumi ma oman no etumi tumpon because obie factories ya emadwuma eba oman no obie factories ya menkofo nya adwuma ye obie factories ya ema oman no gina ne na so emesika bam etumi de ye adwuma apart from Kwame Nkrumah aba we anu ohunu se esese wode na ni ko industries so se de beya ibenya ye nuanom na wo oman mu ha no ebenya adwuma ye
nti aban ba factory sign what you
factory ba ko ampesen bo atuabo gas factory kase ye pa wonu nipa ye adwuma wo
atuabo gas processing
factory wonu adwuma e de amankofo eye
gas no mfaso be na Ghana nya free ho
mfaso a ibenya ne se
yenya
ebi kura ya start sa takrade plant na takrade tema plant na gugu woni nyina enu bi ana gas na use nya no anka ba now ke bi kura anka dum so no be drum be for 4-5
no na 12-24 no you do light in 24 hours yes on 12
eno enye no anka takrade tema plant na gugu na use gas na nyina kenye bi
etiko
patron de me pa kire no eno e kire ta ban no e wo victim tisi ame no kase ye ncheche ya ye de ba tema na tema tema plant no jo wo no omo nso enye bi ayusu tisi ame no kase ukokumase a abanya wo vision opeso o mother industries bo memu ano otumi abie shoe factory kase e okumase etna Kwame Nkrumah ne ebie ye na jigu ye MPP for ba omo ye hu de da so omo bebi omo ntumi amie NDC aban ana ye bie ye mpaboa no mu nipa ye adwuma wo nti abanya won pe Ghana yie no hwe Commander Sugar Factory Kwame Nkrumah person ne ye sugar wo memu awo ejigui NDC aban ana disi kakohyem His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we Commander
Sugar Factory ye adwuma
ye wie enche bia yes ne commander akọ okọ keko so akọkọ hwe anti akọkọ hwe
hu structure na yen roof you do
yeah de
do lentil level
we de wa ma me kra no matam na me ka no ay simple we see lentil level ba yeah
wie yes I no can see
yeah wie de no lentil level uti dan a one start foundation na obetumi do lentil level
intern we can say yeah
uti utumi wie do lentil level yeah nyame ba enche bia na ewie na be produce etikire e wo memu ha hunu mfaso a ede be bro man yesika ne be gina ne na so ye kototi sika esesa kototi kire wa manone ede ba no ye ntesa sa sika ne bi ye be nya sidisi no a wo memu ane de ye adwuma ye nuan mo so wo memu ha no e be sa nya adwuma ye apart from sa factory no nso no onum se de ahwede e na ebe ma factory no ne etumi ama ye sikire no ahwedifu a nkofuo e be dua eno kura nya de ketwa enkofu ebe ye adwuma wo nya de ketwa enti minua ndc aban de wontumi mfa wo ntoto no aban bie no hwe okosrem ho a enkuto na first egu articulator so na eba articulator ni bitumi be nya accident na enkuto ni nyina asen eni ndc aban yakoti factory kese e wo sirem enkuto no ye mfe ngu ka mu bie mu e de se de digu kura no mu no bie ye process yetumi akoton bi wa manone na ompa bawe na opedei wo se ompa bawe amawe nya ban papa entina me ka kire wo se me mani fiye abanya me hunu se wo dwene Ghana ho wo bu Ghana fo na Ghana dana koma so ene his excellency John Taman
ko ju se amamu na je ndc aban sem ntina okodan IMF
ensem wo ya me ka kire wo no e kire se amamu no aje abanesem die ntia ye ko IMF let's say unum se Ghana ye sika pa yenya free ye koko ewiase nyina koko ne boa no ko fom to the extent it sika na say yenya koko na ekoton no yenya koko ne dodo nso esi yenya na Ghana ha no ne sa akoton no quantity ne so sa ten am yenya em ye lusu sika esi de adwapade wo memwa gold nso ka ho bi good amanone ne bo no so tei e ba fom sika esenke yenya no yenya quantity no so tese yenya no wo memu anesa akoton no ne bo no so ne dodo no so start nyame adaroma yenya oil oil ni project say oil ni beto no say $120 and say $140 sisi oil na yenya ye na esenke koton na manon eso ate ni yenya sika bo eso ate about $30 to $34 it is scarce and Kenya, near the Babesi or mine, Yansanka. Into your bang, now doing a Ghana for or don't sack a project. Who see hospital? E will go, Amen Qualano, and ye be Eddie Sunadia. Who see hospital? E will Kumase military hospital. Who see be watermale? Who young a quite be a woman. Secondary school, so who see young Qualane Baby come September. Who yes, Canada chim. Into ya banya obeka se niema me dem nsaka ni nyina no menya yimfangu ho it is the MPP for the babe to about 2008 omdo mo tsaka project bebre agege ho 10% di ye a project na nkoso NDC baye na DC ka kochim ana yewi
project ben sa
so full line interchange
omoji 10%
omoji 10% o ma anya ho hwe biem
okay
omo so mo de mobilize omo de internal generator fan na ye omo ntumi anye asokwa interchange the same thing and this ya banya hero na sekunda kai what's contact bi amode be ma bia no mo je ho 10% enti e de minimu say contact bi amama wo ma mu ha bia no mo je ho 10%
wanka 10% oka kickback
okay what's it 10% tan wo kai kickback no 10%
one or peg no
san what's it 10% but o kan na nya me do so hu what's it kickbacks so what's it contact on the be ma bia no de bi to so no akwa akwaji 10%
kickback je 10%
10% no mo je san no mo kan na nka Vodafone omo ton Ghana economy asen a ye ton Vodafone komo te 50 million my MPC so omo nyini no omo party bill no PC appeal for na be kan so enti sankofo we no o improve sankofo we no no eye nkofo bi a Ghana na wo makoma so omo nwene Ghana fo enti Ghana fo ayo madwen se omo ma wo mapa wa biem
kwaku yenhwe mfasudi a sa
enti mfasudi e beba so ana meka no enti yesika no enam ye gold ni ye ne kofom no abade ne sakeka ne ma bebre sese yesika beshim
abanso je tax o
yes eso yesika beshim
medase
sika no wonya behye mu no etese wonya sika behye mu ye sika ne gina ne na ato ye sika ne tumi gina ne na ato a project bebe ba makeka nyina no ye betumi enye sika de ayede aye eti enye sika behye mu na ye mfasodie enso ba wo memu ha na ye ne a ye to wo memu no nso no ye nya so mfaso ne hunu sampa eniema aban no ka so obeye no waye enu bi ana me ka kire wo se IMF sika na ye kwa akwaje no ye sika ebe boa wo man no
koko aba nan nam kwan so
oh mate se first tranche na ba
$1.4 million.
Yeah.
full one
Yeah, IMF
trenches kakra.
A bank kakra.
Quarterly.
Yes, a bank kakra. Enti aban no any Ghana food din ye. Aban no twene Ghana for Ghana da aban na koma so. Obi bia obeka se aban we enwene Ghana for ho no. Na onipa kro no onpeso obeka no kure. Na me nim ba bi kura ofri ba. Efite se wo hwe niema papa no de agu apam e no hwe niema papa na ye. Ah, ene ufa ba bia na ni aba.
Ahifa na ufa ni jeba.
Ufa police sectors. Omani age.
Police for.
Omani nye ya nka na dwusum hom kugina for the sim emmo akromfo omo mpam akromfo mfiri omemu ha.
So ni omodwuma na omo ye.
Yes. Emne bi bai na omo ho nso na am Robert no omo nye. Tene omo adwuma. Tene omo ko protect enipa.
Omo ku.
Me patron dem me patron. En adwuma o. Tene me patron no kasa. Emne bi bai
under police protection.
Na esese wo kokoye na am Robert no otutuo. Wantumi anye enso na ban no etua ne kane na sede ba enei aban no etua ne ka no na cars gadgets a de be kwa akoya adwuma nso no wo sa de ama wo nti nsu otokura no a no wogina mfet nsu oto ah menu mienu nyina ye nim nsu oto na police ni akwa akogina nchen nsu ni to ansa no aba be gina kwa no mo if it nsu ohwehwe no enei o ma ya move overall utumu sampa adwuma na ekoso eti nsu oto anu oginem we na kire say aban no eye adwuma hwe fire service for first mami come into nsi
mi wi an wayi ma no Owura Collins is that currently one minister for local government and rural development and the Obokrata Ghanaian Times o chese papa si wojitum se ne Ghana ne moma ye din pa sector minister of the NDC o si ne moma ye din pa ne mo ade ba ko se Ghana for me ne gene se emre mo din ayi wu mu kura no ye wa asomdwe nti asomdwe ne won ye fe no ho ahoye ho na wo so de wo kan ye different from the papa kan
say asomdwe wo memo o koda
na wo se ko ye wo se anije wo ho
oh anije wo ho ne se obeda o koda obetuma koda asomdwe mu
nti bi na go ewuro do ye dun kan
ne nko so ye o madwuma menyi ni ye se obi anu ho ye ba adwuma ye yi na die menyi ni ye se obi anu ho akokrom ekọ akoton na ade a obeka sende me ko okrom koton ade no ya nto nti na me be ma ba da kom ewum se ye wa ho kirem but eni daso ewo ho hwe dumso ya ye be aban we na me ehunu se
aba na eba
aba de but
kasa de wo ho
okay dumso ewo ho yi aban we amagana fo nyina ehunu se ha no etu anya de nkofo bi ye ya yakobo mpae
for almost 3.5 years
na wo kasa 3.5 years
ha no
wona wo kasa 3.5 years but the problem ba yem father krope and so whole problem no na prudent measures out the big war said the bear problem
ne ababe solve
what mechanisms ne enhye ya wo de agu measures wo de agu a opeso onyi free ho no ye nyi free ho say ye free ho na chena sa ba bia mu no asa be ka dum so bia mu senke ba be to aba nesia ke be ka se ekoto sa toys generators na MPP for koto ye ni bia reku bro be ka sa enye papa no e na egu a yentumi news no ke be ka koto bia ba eno kwa nye adwembone na sebe ne wonkofo bi trimu a nka na etumi system plan 500 megawatts bank nke ni dumso enso mde aba begu ho a e pro so no fo na aba be fa 10 127 so na me pa
Ghana by the high one on be fa
omo ko ye ni entumi news no memu a obe de toys reku bro be so ko toys begu ba amani hunu na ade bre Ghana
ko na se ni kwakwa se IMF na Anisha by the Ghana akọ no
ebe boy ye nchihye ye papa me bo aban na ba so me sore ma no na me gidi ye se aban we ni aban a Ghana mataka kire wo se Ghana dana kuma so na me gidi ye se papa no be bi opeso de Ghana koduro no se ye nyina ye boa no na nye pese me nkuminya na enkofuo ye omo de ka omo kana nkija to Ghana mu yi omo yi sa adwenbone ni firi ho ne nyina ye de expertise eni ye nyansa eta papa na chia AK47 Ghana ebe ya bruchiri Ghana
Ghana be abochi we live to see 1441 mami kojo 1 minute na fi yenko MPP dian so
say ye kasa o kasa no o kan bibi say see ade police for no to me chiche armed robbers ni ade e be say who say 2000 year ba ban no mu no na we can say for about 2-3 years na mba bu sorry na ye ku oba wo sorry na we hu say ye ku oba bi ato ha. They were killing women just like that. Now when you Ghana ha.
Who was killing women?
There wasn't the government of the day who was managing the situation. The How can the government of the day sit down? Now when we say opposition, ecofa bodies, what to go back? Now want to me yeshi. Now want to me yeshi. Omu kuku mbano, and now you kuku mbano at that time.
Now this is for the kumbano.
And wasn't it under their government? What did they do about it? Yeah, President Kufon Obaye, you know, Adekye police. He had to go and get at that time. Ukaya, you could Pijo cars from Nigeria. Now you started to say yeah, equip police. It was under President Kufon good governance. Now you to me yes, I didn't know. And Albert Nasa can say armed robbery when armed robbery when if you are causing your own armed robbery and you are curbing them, should we come and do that for you?
Why would the political party cause an armed robbery? Just to do what? Just to make the government already on board?
Because I'm not say armed robbery koso. I'm not say koso. Now you chichi omo on rape. Chair me baby I chichi omo. Na ye nyina ye hu say oh armed robbery empire koso pi na ye chichi omo. They should show us.
Okay.
Coming back to the IMF issue no. Or say oh almost shoe factory, almost share battery. Why is it no identity impact? Economy no. Dollar na ekoso say ma yen pese stopping no. Won't mean fact me when was articulated drugs baba she chalk. Yeah this chalk mpo chalk dollar no. Dollar no real. There's no stop.
Okay, could you quickly call MPP for so and there will be a picky form.
My NVA when IMF very important. It affects the daily life of every individual in the country.
You had your 10. And you exhausted it.
They be my exhausted. Nakasa okasa isa wakasa same.
Oh, David.
Akasa same.
It's time no 12 minutes.
David. Ansumi.
I had the Oba so we got time no sir.
But no more time meeting because and some can IMF impact on the lives of impact on the lives of each and every individual.
That's why I gave you 12 minutes and
918 1 billion employment to me using the year. Now 918 I be use. You be chedi.
That's a shortly no so say IMF na government e di Ghana for kwemwa.
You be chedi.
Mati.
Wo yo me MPP. Wo yo me o. Gaganto munchendi e. Na mo chedi. Omo chedi. If you know Mundi, you
the picking of the forms. No, most of the executives resign position.
How many?
Parliament.
How many?
Kumasi, I can count of 4.
Only 4 out of 275 constituencies.
I say I can count of 4. But you do agree with me, sir. Some of the executives are resigned their position to pick up forms to contest as members of parliament. And Ibusa said, Ebanasa party structure and any shaky because they were elected to run the affairs of the party. It be a first vice, it be a constituency chairman.
Okay. Mejitum and Majatum there, Ibinuma resign their work for positions now we have structures in the party and Brano so chair there Betuma resign. One door, so out of 275 constituencies, I can't even count about 10. Betuma 10 constituencies, Ngofa resign to the extent that it will affect the constituencies or the region. But coming back to the issue, who are those who are now really doing the work? They are the grassroots. Obia Eco youth, Ejuma 1 yenti, Mbesafu Ejuma 1 yenti. All of them are saying that we need a change. And that is the change America out there. Nana is going to bring positive change, chapter 3. And we will see the impact it will have on the society. When you even go and borrow $500 million, you will see the impact on the society. Because you have a contract, you know, or you're 10 million, you budget 10 million, you're 100 million. Now I can say you're 10 million. And now you're 10 million is you're zero back. That is the type of governance we are leading. Into those who are resigning now, it's just a few. Ain't affecting the whole structure. The grassroots people are shouting for a change. Everybody in Ghana now, and then Woko Bebia, and this is one Munzio. But Woko Bebia, everybody is shouting for a change. They said, no, corruption, it stinks. It stinks to the extent that choking ajibebia every sector of the economy. Corruption ajibebia. And we feel it, we see it, we talk about it, but I'm going to say they are dead goat syndromes. I'm going to be and that is what is affecting us. When we are mentioning things as a government, as a listening government, when you see problems or when people talk about problems, you don't go and say you are a dead good person, but you listen and you see how best you can solve them and come out with prudent measures. At the end of the day, no, as papa of the nation or as Numa or water nature, what year measures are, and I was in Yamari to 2 years. At the end of the day, but say, you can send me na echo, na is it true? You are telling us that what you are saying is not important. Opposition is not just there for opposition's sake. Now, as opposition's sake, until Dr. Baumia, he will forever come out. What can I say? Nancy, I'll call the lecture. No, he went to talk about the mania, cause the problem for the doom because you hadn't paid the gas in Nigeria. Oma Yene say he's a liar. TV3 also brought it out, say yes, we owe Nigeria over $200 million for the payment of gas. They brought it out, didn't they? Now everyone knows about it. When we are saying things, the 70-page document, they should take it and look at it one by one and come out and say that, listen, let us do things that will help all of us. When individuals, they will sit down and enjoy. It's not about enjoyment. Governance is not about enjoyment. Because when you are doing something, they don't all can factories or can show now it doesn't affect the individual lives every day now. Then we have a problem as a nation. It means that you are doing something that is wrong. Or you are overinflating prices. At the end of the day, you know, you hunde obiara or hobia as an uncan. And I onya enijebi wom. We are certain the nation says, yeah, look at the doomsday, the effect of the doomsday on lives. Look at the effect of the fire gathering everywhere. Nancy, I was a Takrade market, so fire at your home. Everywhere you pass, fire gathering here. Everywhere you was a baby show. Now, if you there, one marriage show, one soon one year. At the end of the day, it's a doomsday end to me store when you're baby. So, Kakraso area, so wash you, and now what happens? The man na walk of Frank of America, what you want dollars, thousands of dollars. They won't be a report in my on the what do you call it? Fire because what feel their oil arson. And when they don't listen to people and they do that, they take their own minds. What's oil arson? Arson not there. Obi na wash that or look around or show places. At the end of the day, you know what happened. The report and they didn't hear anything about it. Yanteshi report, no Yanteshi. Until it comes back to zero face. Or ye de ye hunde or mambun or a serious business. Say ye or man ye rubu man na. Ye enjoy each and every individual. One chairman, one diamond or baby amakande, and this chairman one social intervention was about affect everybody. Unlike Kufuor did the health insurance, he did the school feeding, he did so many interventions. At the end of the day, one can't only Kufuor, but he was looking at everybody within the country. And that is what you call the positive change. I don't think because it impacts on the life of individuals.
They want to stand on the tickets of the MPP to go to Parliament and change some of these.
We need to change them. We need to. We have people who are coming and they are saying that, listen, the corruption El Kodu says here, Obon. Obia FIB or today in Ra a hippo baby, and with the Ekafa run when we Obon. And as I was in Ra track by Fenny Mania, but one day, say Rano Bonama or do Dame Hanina or take hours and Sana and I is the spray bema and Sana a higher one cracker. Them a bonin corruption or Kodusetia, Obon Mobiaraka. Pastors are saying it, evangelists are saying it, sheikhs are saying it, individuals are saying it, officials are saying it, even within the government circles. Honorable Bagby, then no one can walk. Uriah Rollins, what did he say about corruption? The corruption going on now is so bad. So bad. There, so it's now when they be someone there. Ghana, Pana, you do them, yeah. Ghana. Ghana, is that how we want to see Ghana? Or there, you be saying, now you dream who, now you there. Positive chapter 3, positive change chapter 3 is very real and is going to come into being in 2016. I'm telling you, there's only one person at the moment who we are looking up to, and that is Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Baumia. We are looking up to them there. They should come and save this nation from the wretch is going through. $918 million. What's the case? The 1 billion point to my financial. Now $918 million. I'm between my Isaiah 918. Now between was I.
Could you talk to me that say I got 5 minutes? We didn't know Kokubuan.
Yeah, me.
to be a case catashe and a proya friend corruption koso ewo memu ha na me nyini ye 20 pakoti Ghana ha no mpeso be kan okure nso what Ghana ha nso a mpeso be kan okure ama we ni aban a why na dwen se catashe ene proye obi tu ase once and for all wo tu ase even international bodies kura bo na baso se ne niema odi egu akwa mu no di tu catashe ene proye
international body be na bo aban baso
thank you
think tank ni bi me rep mi ni na me no
discuss we score political point so ka we
bebre ho
ogo no
say institutions ya omo abo president
na at least bobako so
bobako dia me pese me ka kire won say me pese me bo edin bi na wa me school to me but no kre se wo pese wo huna wo be hunu minia dia me pese me ka ne say wo hwe NDC aban ebetena konwa so keta asehye ene proye ekwan ya fa so a yetu ase a aba bia ni ho wo tu ase sa enu nti ya ma institutions na nkasa ana adwumayefo na nkasa no ya ma confidence aba wo mumu ya ma gidi aba wo mumu wo institutions na wo mu wo no wo mu atumi hunu se so wo de obi a wodi keta asehye ene proye asem ba aban no ebedi akire enti nei obete yese metro massefo workers o ma sore se o mu chief executives ene o mu board members o mu ye keta asehye ene proye wo ho na o ma petition president na o ma yedede na ban na bam what chief executive for mayimodi board me dissolve no enkofo no be ma ko gina court about ben in the right idea.
That's what I did.
Abanya o tu ketase chene pre. Na ketase chene pre yitu asese. Unyanya kwan ya befa so tu ase ani. Wo ho na controller na accountant general na imani for the aba yese dwinum die bi koso ho. Aban ne you makọ ahwehwem. Omo a omo di dream wo ho ni nyina no. Emra no ene wo mu ni. No ate committee no mahwehwem. Ni akate no. Ni asebu sika mo men. Sa wo omem na hunu sa sign we ya. Se enkofo ediketa asehye nsem oba abani di akire omunya solution omunya anidaso wo mu a no ahunu sampa keta asehye no
nani di corruption chipa
enu nti na institution say okay so what dey ade ko o ko bibi na say wo ko no anya solution abesa ko obi
ndi say abani di akire nipa sen na amrane di wo mu say wo mu afa obani sikadi
jida
abuga
pele we jina court na court asam no so aban na enko influence jeje tinde se pa ne
kasa odi na ne di akire se bia ye
ne aban dia obetumi aye ne so odo be court eye court na asem so obehwe se na ye do obetuma na sa kine do ye mfa wontu enya ban na dwuma
aban gusu hwehwem
wodi akokot
se de onyanchi obi a
wachi obi wachi abuga pele de na akokot
se mrem no e suspect o
yes enti nka so anya ne de bi
o man 5 women akokot
ajo na be patre no aban no national service boss national service ne boss wodi ne kokot awujina yes one suspect one national service for asem ne ban na zen yes wodi ne kokot awujina court dia aban betumi aye no but ye menumenu nyina asede se ye de pressure be gu institutions no a omu ye pese omu tu keta asehye ene proye na se se ukoyoko aban no amoma kade a omode ye adwuma uko police aban na amoma kade omode ye adwuma uko BNI aban na amoma kade omode ye adwuma. It is the duty of the citizen say ye de pressure be gu omo so se munya modwuma na ban na ye na famu de uko judicial services a hwe na de omu hia bia aban no e de ama wo. So it is the duty say omo so be ye de aban no e pese omo ye e mo man no enya so mfa.
In 1 minute nkofo pick forms for MPP
omo de say afibia 4 years bi omo pick nso omo kwa enye menuen on de Cape say ho na me wo ko UCC na omo na net so a and de enye megu akwam ene lawyer odru na me organizer ho UCC
oguti shana nyu bia sa
14
yeah enti nya de a omo ehu bia sa menuen de okọ akwata na lock na ahwe nya de a ebe ya ba me wish you good luck na people for no so a pick forms no nyina no me wish you good luck but them person me catch up say afi ye seat no 130 something na ho no ye besa a move to about 150 to 160 na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so and 57% amagana etumi move akunem Ghana for say about we SNPP for enti omuni alternative bia so mbekọ akọfa MPP for aba awmahu omo enya de on be kwa akofo mo aba once mame ka we once young guys na omunya 40 years no any 39 years they no omunima no NDC abanya konfo NDC abanya konfo no mu tusa an ye to aba omka so yenye change an ye to aba e ma MPP for mo MPP for buy omo buy ya no mo na sese nkofo mu do omo che runners enti yan konko MPP for NDC for nsam na biom an omo akwa yen asaba enu nti I just said, sir, yeah, no, sir, era na twam. Anta na MPP for aba power biom. The next 30 years, anta na sir era na betwam. Enya sir mo ma power
corruption.
But they will never make that mistake.
Kojo Thompson, Ekasa Emma MPP. In fact, or Bomodian so we pick form. Last time 22 parliamentary candidates Cape Coast South.
Echina me pick form.
Echina pick form. No pick form na okujanya to so abasel ma shebe dwani.
Usura na.
Ena no kasa ma NDC eye Kwakubu Ahin, Deputy National Communication Officer. Ono nso e wo fia ha kasa bi kama. Ebusha ha ni be say happy birthday to Mr. Michael Akwesi Opon J. We say me happy birthday. Na happy birthday enso ekọ ema madam for pa kokko sechi. Adu yebu aflecture ne na wonya 43 years. Say we sha braba se and then 3 years and suit a obehye no obi abedwane wo kumase ho. Ye de dwadi ne be sia me di de Kwame Ajetia cha Cape South nyina and honorable
won say Cape Coast South e ho na abrofo no ba e mo start e wo. The Cape Coast South is a unique place.
A unique place.
The tourist eyi wo ho. Ade eye me ya ne say up to now
abani to ho wanka
ejuma ba Coca-Cola factory almost on dey ba ho.
Happy birthday to you. Ebusha ha ne be say with the production team nyina ase nyambo a ye be san ahia me din de Kwame Ajetia. Have a blessed day.